Okay, and this is part 2 of installing this Kenwood DNX 7100. This is a 2011 Toyota Tacoma. We just finally got done fidgeting with this dash kit. Now this dash kit was a real pain in the ass, to put it nicely. The front of the kit, simple enough, you might think. You know, you got this little trim piece and this, and when you take the old radio out, I got to tell you, the instructions leave a lot to be desired. Now, to get this piece out, this is a tricky thing, and luckily I'm going to tell you what my torture was to get this thing done, so that way you don't have to experience the same pain I did. Now, when you have on the old kit, there's all the clips on the side which help you remove it, but when you're looking to get this here piece out by itself, there's no way you're going to pry this thing out with a tool and be ginger, thinking that it's going to go in there, apply pressure, and this whole piece is going to pop out and it's going to slide in to look like this in the aftermarket kit. It just doesn't work that way. And to get this thing done, you actually have to take that entire radio out, plus the front fascia piece of it, to expose these 2 screws. Once you do that, then you can take this piece out, remove the plastic trim that's around it, so you're just left with the center piece. You can slide it, clicks right into the kit, and the screws are already mounted, and from that point on it should be a joy. But this piece, just know in advance, it's a pain in the neck. You might have to take your time when you remove the stock radio from the original face kit, because it is a long process and you should take your time. Otherwise you could easily damage this thing. That's for sure. Okay, so anyway, the old radio is in the dash. It's already all wired up. I got my 2 harnesses, which is just a Metra 1763. The antenna's run. That's mounted up there on the dashboard. It was nice and easy. I had plenty of extra wire. I'm also got this this peripheral steering wheel interface, because this vehicle is equipped with steering wheel controls, so I'm going to install this. We found out from calling pack that you do need a 560 ohm resistor in order to wire this thing into the car, so that might be something you want to pick up if you're going to go ahead and install one of these guys. So with all my pieces in hand, my radio is installed for the most part, wiring wise. Now you can watch me make a fool of myself trying to stuff this wire monster up into this dash. Also, these plugs, just so you know, this one here is the plug where you had to wire in that steering wheel interface. There are 3 wires in there you got to use. All these other 2 plugs is just stuff from the factory satellite radio. You're not going to need them whatsoever. Make sure that when you reinstall it, that you leave this plug accessible to yourself, because this is the one that plugs into the that airbag / clock / hazard light piece in the dash kit. So leave that exposed. Don't leave yourself in a pickle, so that way when it comes time to reinstall all this stuff, you get like, oh no, I got to leave the plug out. Take your time. Okay, so basically, she's in there pretty good. Those 2 holes are the 2 that you're going to use to mount it. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, so I'm just going to get out my 10mm nut driver, and I'm going to mount this in there. Thank you. Okay. Also, you might want to do this, leave a little towel or something on top of your shifter, so that way you don't scratch up anything in your vehicle. Because I can see that could definitely happen if you're not careful. Okay. And also with this, you got to make sure you apply good liberal pressure to get these bolts back in there. Because the bolt is actually behind that piece of plastic. So you're going to have to apply some genuine pressure to get her in there. Excuse me. Get a hand on that. Oh. Okay. We'll come back in a minute and you can see part 3 of this video to see how it all came out once we're completed. Until then, we'll see you later.